It's all about translating that form in the gym. Which Stefan Struve will turn up? The one who got the KO against Bigfoot, or the one that got worked over by Alexander Volkov?
Good work to the body there from Tybura.
Such a unique thing to see as well, Dan, isn't it? Such a massive guard. It's just whether Struve can make these physical qualities count inside the octagon.
Turn around, back in.
Really starting to notice, John, particularly in the last sort of 12 months or so, that the referees are forcing the action on the floor. They're forcing progress from one position to another.
There's that front kick from Struve, something they've been working on in the gym, but Tybura is getting past those hands of Struve, managing to find a home.
You've got to really shift your head off to the side if you throw in low kicks against Struve, so as not to be vulnerable to those straight punches. Nice low kicks again.
Two big low kicks, and almost didn't hear the sound, which meant to me that it was totally absorbed by that left leg of Tybura.
Nice uppercut there from Tybura as he was moving forward. Struve reaching with the rear hand.
Last 10 seconds in this opening stanza.
Oh, look at this big takedown.
We'll be back with round number 2 after the break. Against Marcin Tybura, wearing the red trunks.
It's always been about the technical ability of Stefan Struve. With his height and his reach, it's all about making that work for him, and I just don't feel like he's ever really managed to do that far in his UFC career. You know, he's always fell back on the on the guard game that he's got, which obviously is very impressive, but it does always seem like a backup plan. I feel like he needed to start that work early in his career, and it's going to take him some time to really understand how to properly utilize an 84.5-inch reach.
Tybura looking to climb up to a position where he can land some elbows, and there goes the crooked guard of Struve. He had his fingers, his toes through the link fence.
Don't argue, please. Keep them at the fence. Stay lower. Let's go.
So a conversation there between Struve and Marc Goddard. You're not allowed to put your fingers through the fence or your toes. And that's what Goddard was explaining. Struve obviously...
Yeah, it looks very much like he's trying to pin that near side arm. Oh, that was a big elbow.
Changing up the pace here on the ground is Marcin Tybura.
Blood from the mouth of Struve now. Beautiful reverse shrimp back to his feet.
Of Stefan Struve. Oh, massive front kick there. Jumps in, but Tybura closes a distance to buy himself some time. Nice big knee there from Struve. He has so much power when he connects. Big right hand again.
Tybura's on wobbly legs, driving in for a takedown. Struve trying to forklift him up here. He's got 2 underhooks, but the drive forward of Tybura is still causing Struve issue here with this takedown. Good short elbow from the side for Struve. Tybura now has his hands locked together. Big lift, beautiful takedown.
Lift and slam. Picked up a very big man there and dumped him on his back. Last few seconds in this round. We'll come back after the break.
Time.
Tybura looks like he's got his legs back underneath him now. Looks like he's recovered. Struve trying the front kick again. Look at the redness on the outside of the leg of Tybura.
Tybura light-footed for a heavyweight, but he gets caught on the end of the right hand.
He does seem to be struggling to negate the striking range with Struve. Even just these feints that he's using with the lead hand. Nice teep to the midsection again. Perhaps a bit lower. Tybura can't stand on the outside here and trade punches with Struve. He's always going to be at disadvantage.
Certainly not a sitting target. Heavy leg kick there from Struve. Oh, he's caught in no man's land there, and Struve gets off a combination.
This is certainly a more confident Stefan Struve here.
Nice entry there by Tybura. Better takedown defense by Struve. But he has to go once again.
See that? Toes to the floor every time. So difficult to take down a tall man with a body lock. Nice work there.
Manages it in the end.
Persistence is key.
It's going to allow him to clock up a lot of time on the canvas. And by the looks of things, he's quite literally making Struve eat these elbows.
Keep it up, gents. Stay busy, please.
It'll be increasingly more difficult as this fight goes on. Fighting more sweaty, fatigue.
I like the fact that Tabor is using these short punches. He's not winding up with big shots on the floor. Not quite as dramatic, not quite as impactful for the fans or the judges perhaps, but certainly effective. Look at that, beautiful. Short hammer fists, really nice work.
And he's really working Struve over as we enter the final seconds of this contest.
Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Marcin Tabor Tybura.
No touch of gloves as Azaïtar runs around the outer octagon. He is wearing the black, Miranda is wearing the grey. Opening up early with kicks is Azaïtar.
Oh, big power shots over the top straight away from Azaïtar. He wants to come wading forward with those big hooking punches. Nice shot to the body there, keeping it unpredictable.
Was scheduled to fight Sia Bahadizadeh in Rotterdam last summer, but sadly that didn't happen. Last time Vitor Miranda was here was for Muay Thai of his time in Europe tonight.
Big swarming punches there. So calm is Vitor Miranda. You can see some redness to the outside of his thigh already from that low kick.
He's such an experienced competitor, Dan. I mean, he came into combat sports relatively late, but he's got a black belt in Muay Thai, black sash in Sanda, brown belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt in kickboxing as well, silver glove in Savat.
This is the time when an experienced striker is quite happy to stand back and read his opponent. And that's exactly what Miranda's doing now.
Well, you can't sleep on Azaïtar, not just a power puncher. I mean, he was an amateur Muay Thai champion, Belgian, German and European K1 champion as well. So this was always going to be an exciting fight. As they both close the distance.
That short left hook got through a second ago as well. That's something Miranda's got to watch out for. Beautiful work to the body.
Entourage that he keeps as the guys that he likes to train with, including his 2 brothers. His younger brother is a very good fighter indeed. Fought my teammate Charlie Leary in the Middle East in a wonderful contest. Lots of talent in the family.
Oh, look at the timing on that takedown.
Really nicely timed.
All the way around the waist as well. Tight grip on the midsection. Let's see if Vitor Miranda now starts to look for a pass. Possibly drive that knee to the floor. There we go, very nice.
Miranda training at Team Nogueira. Getting a lot of good looks on the ground at that facility. Trying to frame to get some posture to land that left hand.
Oh, nice.
He's got no interest in doing anything apart from punch and just turns over Miranda in the last few seconds of this round. He's bringing the heat as we count down to commercial break. We'll be back with round 2. They may have assisted in him going on a 2-fight skid. Certainly has some very strong credentials from over the years. Won 8 of his last 11. Finished 12 of his 13 wins as well. So a very exciting fighter. Both of these gentlemen are.
Oh, good knees there. Azaïtar with power punches though, you can see it, the power that his upper body generates almost carries the rest of his body along. Now he's starting to land some shots.
Azaïtar looking to just throw up a smoke screen of heavy artillery, Dan, and then land something through it.
Miranda trying to run the pipe on that outside single, but Abu Azaïtar's core is too strong for him at the moment. Looks to roll him over, but now he puts himself in a bad position.
Oh, and then Miranda looking to... I have seen these finished from the mount, and that's what you need to do, and that's get off to the side. Nice work there by Azaita.
Incredibly strong. Nice work controlling the wrist and pulling him back onto a punch there. Vitor Miranda was doing a good job of throwing that outside low kick. When Azaita was covering distance, he buckled the knee a couple of times. Now that was good timing on the takedown.
Nice low single there from Miranda, who climbs up the body of Azaita. He's using a knee shield to stop him advancing any further. Abu Azaita, nice hip pressure, but once again, Azaita, it's just like whenever I decide to escape, I'm going to do it. I mean, Azaita's working and Miranda's looking for stuff. That would be a little premature if he was to stand him up right now.
Yeah.
No, break. Come on, get up. Get up. Hey! Don't listen. I said break. Get up. Get up. Get up!
Look away.
Okay. All right, come on, turn around.
No, we're good.
Turn around. Fight!
So we're back to action. Huge looping shot there from Azaita.
I like the body work from the first round of Azaita. We've not seen too much of it since, but it was very effective at lowering the hands, and you can see the deep breaths that Vitor Miranda's taking. You have to wonder whether some of those body shots really took it out of his gas tank. Beautiful takedown defense, look at that.
He moves to the back now, he's got some options and some freedom to strike. Miranda is turtling up.
Looking very strong here is Azaita.
Last 10 seconds here. Is there enough time for Azaita to finish this? Doesn't look like it. We're going to see a third when we return.
Azaita's corner team trying to get him to mix up. Oh, now look at this. He drives for a takedown.
Well, we didn't expect that.
Very interesting.
But yes, they were asking for a change in tempo, Dan.
You've got to create openings for yourself.
Work from top. You got to work from
there
top.
There is a predictability in throwing hard all the time, and it does get easier to set people up.
The referee's already warning the fighters for activity. Little can opener action.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
he's got the arm
from Vitor Miranda.
Miranda's cranking hard.
Is he going to switch it to a triangle? Is Azaita going to sit up into this? He's doing exactly the right thing here, keeping his head close to the canvas and slowly sliding his elbow.
He abandons it.
Excellent work.
He ends up in a triangle position from Azaita. You'd need to be a very good jiu-jitsu player to make that work from here, however.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so rare to catch somebody from one of those positions unless you really have an excellent setup for that technique. Particularly in mixed martial arts, a lot of these guys are just too tough to give you that submission.
Guys, you gotta work.
This is good work from Vitor Miranda, though.
Found himself in top position, but nice buck and move there by Azaita. Looking to set up the triangle. Nice step over from Miranda. Use that right arm and shoulder to pass around, but Azaita is just so strong. He managed it that time. A little bit more explosion in the technique.
Azaita hanging on. Miranda trying to create some space, trying to break his grip. Now looking to progress with a knee across the midsection. But the power of Azaita rolls him over.
Very good feeling and awareness of the fight, Dan.
Understanding the flow of the technique and the right opportunity to put the foot on the gas and facilitate that roll all the way over the top. Here comes the power shots from an elevated position now. Azaita looking to drive forward. Miranda using a knee shield, but now bails on that.
A lot of fighters prefer that side control and top half guard position just because those transitions through knee on belly and the mounts, they can be risky.
Absolutely. Now he's given his back though, and Azaita's got two hooks in. We've got 10 seconds left. Can he do anything with this? Miranda's doing a good job of getting his shoulders to the mat. Oh, and now he scrambles
towards the end of that round. Total strikes 183 to Azaita, 63 to Miranda. The official decision, we'll get it when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Abu
Teseira with 13 knockouts out of 27 wins.
And had an uppercut waiting for him.
Nice head movement there by Anderson against the fence.
In on a takedown straight away, not quite got his hands together. Global Teseira doing a good job of defending this one, spreads his base wide, digging an underhook, but now Corey Anderson circling to the back leg, looking for an outside reap.
I was interested to see how much of this fight would play out with wrestling exchanges and ground fighting, Dan. Obviously, Anderson with the wrestling background, but Glover Teixeira is a decorated grappler.
Again, good takedown defense from Teixeira, but Corey Anderson stitched a right hand on the end of that as well. Might be a part of the game plan to attempt to take down, then follow with strikes, but Glover Teixeira has now reversed it, got good head position and underhooks of his own.
Interestingly, we found out how Lyoto Machida has influenced Teixeira, and not in any kind of striking style, but for meditation. He's been using that practice for a couple of years now and says it's helping him. Those around him believe it's really helping his overall mood in and out of the gym.
They were nice measured shots by Corey Anderson there to set up the takedown. A couple of straight punches, snapped the head back of Teixeira, which opened up the window to level change and set up this takedown.
Anderson trying to ride Teixeira on his way up there. He's locked his hands, but Teixeira back to his feet easily. Anderson manages to get him back down to the mat.
Near side hook in. Glover's showing excellent ability to get back to his feet, but Corey Anderson's chain wrestling is what took his base away from him that time. When Corey Anderson's attacking the single leg, that was a nice
Anderson.
A little smile from Glover Teixeira there. Oh, and a short overhand right from Anderson as well.
Really nice head movement and angles from Anderson.
Teixeira's going to be questioning whether he's going to be attacking the legs for a takedown, as he does here again. Watch this drive, beautiful work. Oh,
he's wrapped the head.
Teixeira's
tight.
He's
knocked that guard up. Teixeira's grimacing as he's putting power into this choke. The clock is counting down, 5 seconds left. Looks like Anderson will make a second round. Teixeira coming forward down early. Well, Alexander Gustafsson, of course, had a lot of success with that uppercut against Glover. And we know that Mark Henry and all of the guys in that team are students of studying tape.
There's the drive again. Beautiful work from Corey Anderson. But again, Glover Teixeira shows excellent work and back to his feet. Now he's in on his own takedown, switches to a single leg. Takedown defense from Corey Anderson is solid though.
Lovely stuff there from Anderson, broke away with a big knee as well.
Over the top with the, oh nice. Over the top with the elbow, but Glover anticipated that second elbow.
From Corey Anderson, a real family environment they have there. Saw some footage of them all having a volleyball game.
Again from Corey Anderson. Drew the takedown attempt out of Glover Teixeira. Now he's in a front headlock position. See if he snaps him down, circles to the back. Look at that. Oh, nice work by Glover, but he eats the left hook on the way back to his feet.
He's looking for the L off the end. Shoot on the hook! Recounter, Corey, sis! Nice, Corey! Hey, he's there! Get him down!
Oh, he's hurt.
I'm not sure it's even worth listening to that corner, Dan, because it's all in code. But Anderson is piling on some pressure here.
It's
repeated left hand, right hand strikes to the face of Teixeira.
It's like a different language, but it's so interesting how Mark Henry knows exactly what he's commanding his fighters to do.
Anderson opting to strike. Whoever's trying to get to all fours. Anderson's doing a good job of controlling the legs and repeatedly battering the right side of Teixeira's face.
And just elevate it a little bit, and what that does is it dips Glover Teixeira's head to the canvas. Now, this might be a miscalculation. Glover Teixeira drives forward into a body lock. Corey Anderson up against the fence, looking to strip this grip.
Teixeira seeking out that opportunity when it was presented. But Anderson gets back to separation. Again, looking at that uppercut.
Nice work with the uppercut again.
Those boxing classes looking to be paying off for Corey Anderson, who, as he said in his interview, gives us a completely different version every time he comes into the octagon.
Nice work again.
Absolutely relentless against the fence is Anderson. Gets this one back down to the canvas. This is also a guy who bought an Airdyne for his spare time to sit in the lounge. Always comes prepared. We're going to be back with the final round in 30 seconds. Top 10 205 clash as Anderson looks as fresh as he did in the first round, comes forward. But always dangerous is Glóber Teixeira.
Nice right hand over the top, short left hook to follow. Starting to pick his shots a bit more now.
Nice angles and target zones by Anderson. Once again works into close ranges and looks for those wrestling clinches.
Corey Anderson with a level change. Teixeira looking for the neck, but he's not going to get it. Now Glover's decided to switch and defend the takedown. Beautiful work here. Corey Anderson starting a takedown attempt. Gets to the back of Teixeira, now gets the takedown. Beautiful work. Look at this. Creeping the arm under the chin. So strong is Glóber Teixeira to just be able to stand back up under the strength of Corey Anderson.
And he'll just keep pressing repeats on this.
After our conversations earlier in the week with Corey Anderson, where he told us how organized he is, how regimented his week is, every moment of his week is taken care of, is allocated to something that betters his game and his chances in this division. You can tell he's not going to make any miscalculations in these fights. He's going to listen intently to his corner team, make sure he knows what he's supposed to be doing next.
Well, he was using a technique called brain tapping, which apparently will help with concentration. As I said earlier, he was a little bit disappointed with what happened against OSP. He said that OSP, that was a break in concentration.
Good work by Glover to scramble. Again, just so strong in this position. And on a single leg again now is Corey Anderson.
Shrugs Anderson off. Now, Glover, he goes in for a takedown himself. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah,
Anderson wraps the neck, drops level.
Moving towards the last 90 seconds, you would think Teixeira is looking for the big punch here. Finds himself on his back again. Teixeira's turning in. Anderson using the crossface to keep him in position. Look at that. Driving across the body. Strips the base away. Now he looks to take the back again. Takes the base away one more time. Passes the wrist from one hand to another.
Corey Anderson with 8 takedowns in this fight. His career best is 12. He's attempted 14. Looks like he's going for another. Teixeira's wrapping that neck. Needs to find some power. There he does.
Watch your fingers, watch your fingers, gents. Watch your fingers.
Reaching for that uppercut was Teixeira. Corey Anderson just out of range.
Anderson's been encouraged to take to the ground. He spins in close quarters. Catches Teixeira. Last 10 seconds.
Don't stop, Corey, don't stop!
It's a reversal.
Up, Corey, up!
Teixeira in top position, but deep half escaped there by Corey Anderson, and that is the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Corey "Overtime" Anderson.